Good morning. It is Wednesday, I think. I'm tired, which is the everyday thing. And I'm sure you are too. But today, I want to encourage us to focus and not be distracted. And I know that you are what are you doing? That you are dealing with things, you've been through things like we all have, and I really believe that there's a whole lot of things happen just to try to derail us and distract us, get us off of what we need to be doing, our purpose. And just an example of, I was thinking about this yesterday evening, how it's so strange. We will have people to treat us some kind of way or talk about us behind our back, all this stuff. And if you're like me, you know things that people don't know you know. And you just keep it to yourself. And I want to encourage you to do that. If somebody's disrespectful to you, ugly to you, or talking about you behind your back, and a lot of times in this life you're going to learn that too and find things out, and then there's going to be people that lie and try to, stir stuff up with that and cause division and all that, and you really don't know what's true at times. And then you're going to have times where people are just really disrespectful and straightforward, and they'll say it right to you, And I was thinking about that yesterday, even about some instances of when people who pretended like they cared about me, and then they were just putting me down and talking about me behind my back and just all kinds of stuff. And you know what I did? And this wasn't me, this was God. Because back 15 years ago, it'd have been different, I guess. I don't know, but I didn't say nothing. I didn't try to confront nobody. I didn't try to have no drama or no conflict or nothing like that, because I don't care. It's not relevant to me. I've learned, my little bit of time being here, that we humans are going to be what we are, which is human. We're not perfect. And there's been times in my life where I've said things I shouldn't or done things I shouldn't, and I've also learned that there are people that they don't change, and they're just mean and hateful, and they're people in this world that they hate themselves and they hate everybody else. And there's people that will claim to be what they're not. They'll claim to be good and love people and things like that, and they'll show that they're not. And I'm a firm believer that we'll be known by our fruit. And if all we spew is judgment and hate and just ugliness, people are going to see it and they're going to know. So it really doesn't matter about how well we act, how good our theatrics are. It's going to show through. And there's things right now, people, and let's say, like famous people, that I just can't, I don't know. They're, real popular and really liked, and I'm like, they are just plumb slap evil. I just can't. I don't know. I guess they'll call that discernment. I just can't. And then when just seeing stuff about them, sometimes, and I'm just thinking there's just something off about them, and I think in people we can see that, and not everybody's for everybody. But with this, and the point that I'm trying to get around to, is you are going to encounter people that are just going to be mean and ugly and hateful, and you're going to have friends and family that you thought were friends and family, and they're going to talk about you and just all kinds of ugliness. And I want to encourage us, all of us together, to ignore it and go on. Don't argue. Don't try to confront people. Don't worry about it. And I know sometimes, and I think I've got to the point where nothing surprises me anymore, and I just don't even really care anymore. But there'll be things and times in your life that it hurts you. That you'll be hurt by it, or you'll be angry, or situations where, you'll feel it, and then you'll get to a point of where you're just disappointed, and then you're just not surprised. And I want to encourage you to go on and to know and remember that you are who God says you are. And you are loved. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. And no, you're not perfect. And you're not better than anybody else. They're not better than you. I hope that you're not running around thinking that with your nose in the air. But none of us are perfect. We're just out here trying. I'm not done yet. And just keep going. Just go each day and try to do your best. And don't waste time and energy on things that don't matter. And let me tell you, and I know sometimes, because I've been there, there was a time, like back in high school, when somebody said something about me, that I had to go and confront them about it. And had to, let them know. I swear it seems so silly now. But be a duck. Be a duck. And let it roll off of you. Because I'm telling you right now, it does not matter. It don't matter what people think about you. It don't matter what people say about you. And yes, I know people can be ugly and mean and say all kinds of things. And some things people will go for and it'll be really bad. But you ain't going to make them be a better person. You confronting them ain't going to make a difference. And some people say, yeah, I punched their face in it. Well, no, it won't. Like, they're going to be who they are. We're going to be who we are. And the best thing, I told somebody the other day, and they kind of looked at me funny, but they said, they was talking about something, and they said, you've probably heard about it. And I said, no, I really just try to keep to myself. It ain't none of my business. And I really didn't know what they were talking about. But they just kind of looked at me funny, and then they was like, well, that's probably the best way to be. And I'm over here thinking, I got my own stuff, to focus on. I ain't worried about what everybody else is doing. That ain't none of my business. But don't be distracted by the little grenades that the devil throws to try to get you off of stuff. And another thing, quit treating yourself and your work and your talent and your whatever it is about you like it ain't nothing and like you're nothing. And I had that thought, I think it was yesterday, about my series that I wrote, which I'm not finished, I'm still working on it. I just published book 8, and there's going to be 12 of them. Lord willing, I live long enough to do it. Lord willing, that the church don't rise. I was trying to think about saying how I say it. But I was thinking about my series, because my series is paranormal romance. And a lot of people, especially in the area I live in, they don't read that, or they don't like that, or they don't support that, or whatever. And that's totally fine. You know, do your thing and love what you love and all that good stuff. Because we're not all going to like the same thing, and that's fine. But that series, I started that series when I was a freshman in high school. And I'm reading book 8 right now. Again. But it is, to me, it's good. Like, it's not the best book out there, I'm sure, and might not be nobody else in the world like it, but I'm reading it and I'm like, this is good. And I love it. And that, I think, is the point. You know, love what you do what you love, and quit treating yourself and what you do like you're nothing. And I don't know what you're doing. Whether you're a writer, doing whatever talent that you got, honey, get out there and run with it. And it don't matter what people think of you. The craziest thing is, the people that know you, even people that's known you your whole life, friends and family, and not everybody, but a lot of times the people who actually support you and treat you like somebody are strangers. Like, people that know you or around you will be like, you know, like the video on TikTok of the reactions of people that know me versus strangers. That is the craziest thing. Why would we not all, regardless of if it's somebody you've known your whole life or a complete stranger, why would you not be happy for them, cheer for them, and hope that they do great? I don't understand that. I was thinking about, I don't even remember, who was it I was thinking about the other day? Of course, I ain't going to get on here and say names, but I was thinking about somebody. I can't remember who it was, but it was something, they were doing really well. And I thought, man, I'm tickled for them. Just tickled for them. Why wouldn't you be? Like, I don't understand being mad at people and jealous and just being ugly. I don't know. I'm tickled for you. Go have a big old time. Go be who you are. Reach your full potential. Use those God-given talents. Ignore negativity. Ignore judgment. And just go. Focus. And don't worry about the crazy nonsense. Just don't. And I'm behind today. I gotta hurry. But hey, focus and go have a good day.